So we have a strong IP asset base as well. We have 24 patents. Basically, we have 24 patents because we're 24 years old. And each year we bring out one more patent. We have hundreds of pieces of IP, but it's a bit more of a cultural thing for us where we put our engineers' names on the patents that they so deliberately should be there, and you know, we bring out something that, you know, is used within the industry. But you know, basically, when you bring out those patents, everybody else is kind of copying them. We're doing iterations of them right away. So we really rely on that as a credibility piece with our customers. And demonstration piece for our culture, but it's really all the other hundreds of pieces of IP that we keep as trade secrets that really help us have a competitive advantage with our customers. We are really strong in new product development, and we'll talk a bit about that on today's call. But our new product development is driven by customer demand. So we're not a shop that's building things necessarily on spec. We have a very good idea of what's going to be happening in the next few years in the industry. So we know what we need to be prepping for. But if we don't see customer demand really pushing in that direction, if we don't see our relationships on a regulatory basis pushing in that direction, we won't invest in technology just because we think it's cool. We're data-driven, and we're really focused on what our customers want. The underlying premise of the drone industry today, as opposed to the last 20 years that we've been in it, is that it is finally scaling. One of the reasons that we have been a small company up until this point is that the industry just wasn't scaling. And so when we think about all the fantastic companies that were in this industry, you know, the 3DRs and the Air Lilies and the Airwares and you know, the list goes on, all of which those companies at one point had tried to buy us. But the reality is none of them are in the drone business or even in business today, because they were trying to scale into an industry that didn't yet exist.